All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. Here it is. How to handle jealous people. How to handle jealous people. Listen, in life, you cannot ever be derailed. You cannot ever be tempted in any way, shape, fashion, or form to be taken off-centered, meaning off your focus, off of your goal. You must be determined, because it's going to happen. Someone is going to come along and they're going to be jealous either at your short-term success or long-term success. And they will attack you, be it a soft attack or a hard attack. They will attack you in some way, shape, fashion, or form. And the whole idea is because they're jealous of you. They want to bring you back down to the level where they were, thereby taking you off of your focus and off your goal. You cannot really truly be concerned with people who are jealous of you, because they will do all types of things. I mean, they will get on here and make videos about you. They will say disparaging things about you. And all that is a temptation to get you to stop your successful way that you're going in life. Now, most people, and I'm going to digress here just for a moment. The other day, I had a brother ask me, what is success? And I told him, I said, doing what you want to do in life and being successful at it. To most people, it's amassing extraordinary amounts of money. To another person, it's a mother raising children and being successful at doing it. To another one, it could be an engineer or a school teacher or whatever it may be. Whatever your focus is. And put your heart, soul, and mind to it, stick to it. Now, back over here with jealous people. If you have any measure of success in life, somebody's going to want to actually claw you and pull you back down from where you come from, because they look through a vision or lens, and they receive all type of thoughts in their head, trying to paint a picture of what they believe and what they think you are. There's all different types of things that they do, but you can't focus on that. You have to stay on your goal, because this is what happens. Excuse me. Excuse me. If you stay focused, stay true, and stay sound, what's going to happen is that there are going to be those who have some of the same interests that you have. They're going to recognize that focus, that trueness, and that soundness. And when they recognize that focus and that trueness and that soundness, they are going to want part of that success for themselves. In that, you're going to end up gaining friends, colleagues, acquaintances, brothers, sisters, call it whatever you want. And you're going to end up gaining friends, acquaintances, colleagues, brothers and sisters for life, because those people have the same self-interest as you. They don't have time to try to pull nobody down, because they're trying to get up out of the same old rut and same old mess that everybody else is. And when they see somebody successfully doing it, you're going to end up gaining a lot of people. Not only will you gain their trust, because they can see the fruit of your life and how much of a benefit it has been for you, and how much you're a benefit to others. Because you know how humans are. Humans are usually pessimistic of what they see somebody else doing. It's amazing. I often say, and I'm going to use the ideal of faith, when we were out here doing the church thing, and when we grew up doing all these things that church folk do with the holidays and everything else, and we could never question it. We thought it was all fine. But then one day, we came to a level of maturity. We were a child. We believed whatever they told us. We became a man or woman. We start reading it, listening to it for ourselves. We go, whoa, wait a minute, something's wrong here. I hear what society is saying, what they're promoting, but this ain't what this book says right here. So you start checking things out. What happens? The first thing happens, you start checking things out. People start attacking you. They start coming at you. Why? Because they want to claw you and bring you back down to where they are. They don't want you to climb up and be successful, even in faith. And so you have to actually go against wind and tide and be content to do it. You're going to know that the enemy, the first attack he's going to do is with your own family, your own household. And you're going to suffer great loss for it. There's no discharge in this war. It's the same thing out in this world. Same thing. When you start up the ladder of success, when you start improving, when you start doing all this, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to be jealous of you, envious of you. And because instead of them looking and seeing the success that you have and wanting to be part of it, they're going to think that you don't deserve it. Forget about that you have self-determination, self-drive, self-will, and you had a good hard work ethic. And you really, truly worked hard for what you got. They don't care because they think that they should be in the position that you're in, even though they have not bought in much. They've sold little and they get little. So this is how you handle jealous people right here. Here's the secret. You got two options. You could have three, but this is the main one. Ignore them. When you ignore them, it starves them. You know, have you ever seen the news media out here? Have you ever watched the news media? What happens is they have a story and they drive that story on almost on every single network that it is. They literally drive that story and they drive it for days. Depends on how large the story is. Sometimes it's days. It can go into weeks. Very few stories go actually months. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, the Yellow Vest protest is going on over in France right now. It's still going on. You don't hear much about it because that was the hot story for the time. And now, guess what? There's another story comes up. In other words, what'll happen is whatever focus that they had at that particular time on you, give it a little time, it's going to die down, and they're going to go away. And you're going to continue on in your trek to success. You're going to continue on in your trek to greatness because you're not going to be derailed. You're not going to be deterred because someone has a negative attitude or a pessimistic attitude against you. Because you have self-autonomy and because you are a person that does a lot of self-evaluation, you scrutinize yourself and you constantly, instead of just speaking negative to yourself, you're constantly looking for ways to improve your life. And not only to improve your life, but the life of others, you can be a benefit for them. And so when you don't give strength to the people who are jealous against you, who are negative over you, when you do not give them strength, you starve them. You take the oxygen out of the room. If you cut their head off the snake, if you ever done it before, cut the head off a snake, it'll still try to bite. It only has a few more of those reactions because it's a natural reaction of a snake. And pretty soon, when the oxygen is cut off from the body, the head's cut from the body, it dies. So do stories. You'll get people, they'll try to drum up stories after you, one after another, after another, after another. Just let it pass. I know, believe you me, I know I've been there, done that. There are so many times that I've had negative things said about me that people who have never met me, who don't know me, they judge me based on a video and they don't know nothing about my lifestyle. If they did know me, I probably would be the best friend in the world because, you know, whenever you try to stand for something and don't fall for everything, and because you're different than everybody else, the first thing they want to do is accuse you of pride, accuse you of being high-minded and all kinds of other stuff. Forget about all the things that you're doing that's drawing people that actually can help make them better. So let them say what they're going to say, as tempting as it is to retaliate. Some you have to. Very few, though. You can discredit it. Go on. The story will die. It will die. Now, will it be out there? Sure, it got the information superhighway. But it will die. And you're going to find that when you stop focusing on the negativity of others, your life will continue to keep growing more peaceful. You will continue to be more happy. You will continue to be more on the up and up and up and up and up. That's what you're going to find out. So, take my advice, because what I'm telling you, I lived it and have lived it and still live it, even still to this day. When you live life and you wake up in the morning get some devotion, stay focused, and see how you can actually go about that day trying to improve somebody else's life as well as yours, but do it with a good attitude, a good character, good nature, and a good spirit. Sure, you're going to have to do some correcting, some reproving and rebuking. We don't like that, but you know what? Hey, all it does is sharpen us and help make us better people. I hope I said something to stimulate thought. I pray that you all have a wonderful day.